तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायति कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरतिसे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पति गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्ते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। भक्त्या विहीना अपराधलक्षै क्षेत्रस्य कामादि तरंगमध्ये कृपामयी त्वां शरणं प्रपन्ना वृंदे नमस्ते चरणारविन्द। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। आज एक विशेष तिथि गोपाष्टमी गोष्ठाष्टमी। गदाधर दास गोस्वामी का तिरुभाव, धनंजय पंडित का तिरुभाव, श्रीनिवास आचार्य का तिरुभक्ति थी। वैष्णव का आविर्भाव तिरुभाव दोनों ही मंगलमय है। दोनों ही उनका स्मृति होता है। उनका स्मृति हम लोग उनका संपद और विस्मृति है विपद। इसलिए ठाकुर नरोत्तम बताया अशेष मायाते मन मगन हईल तिल मात्र वैष्णवेति रति न जन्मेद। प्रभु लोकनाथ पद नाहिक स्मरण, स्मरण ना होना विपद का काम। आज का तिथि पर कृष्ण गोचारण आरंभ किया। इससे पहले गोचारण किया नहीं, वत्सचारण किया था। आज से गोचारण आरंभ किया, इसलिए वहाँ एक प्रसेशन निकलता है। मथुरा में प्रसेशन होता है, गोकुल में होता है। कृष्ण गोचारण आरंभ करेंगे। और गो पूजा, गो क्रीड़ा, गोरु को पूजन करते हैं। गाय का अंदर में छाप वगैरह लगाकर उनको पूजन करता है और उनको घास गुड़ खिलाता है। गो क्रीड़ा, गोरु के साथ क्रीड़ा करता है। इतना दिन आज है। भगवान का लीला अपरंपार है, इसलिए गोचरण करके शुरू किया। पंडित धनंजय, उन्होंने कोई प्रॉपर्टी लिया नहीं, इन्होंने सब कुछ देकर हाथ में भंडो ले लिया, सर्वस्व प्रभु ने दिया, भंडो हाथे लाए। दूसरी गदाधर दास गोस्वामी, उनका भी तिरुभाव तिथि। गदाधर दास गोस्वामी राधा रानी का कांति का अवतार, जैसे गदाधर पंडित राधा रानी का, इसमें भी गदाधर दास उनका कांति का। एड़िया दह में उनका श्रीपाठ, वहाँ का काजी दुर्दांत था, बड़ा विद्वेष करता था। उन्होंने शाम को वक्त उनका पास चला गया, बोला कृष्ण बोलो, बोले आज नहीं कल कृष्ण बोलेंगे। तो बोले बोले ही तो दिया कृष्ण, आज कृष्ण नहीं बोले कल बोलेंगे, तो आज काल क्या नो अभी बोलो। इसको कृष्ण बुलाया और इनको बाप को बोले। इसमें भी ये लोग महाप्रभु का प्रचार किया। दूसरे आज है श्रीनिवास आचार्य का, उनका भी तिरुभक्ति। श्रीनिवास आचार्य का चरित्र अत्यंत विरहमय चरित्र। उन्होंने भागवत जानने के लिए, सुनने के लिए पूरी आया। ये गदाधर दास गोस्वामी श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु का भागवत सुनाते थे। शताधिक बार प्रहलाद चरित्र, ध्रुव चरित्र सुनने के बाद भी बोलते हैं और सुनाओ और सुनाओ। तो उन्होंने महाप्रभु का विरह में आंखों का आंसू से एक ग्रंथ फेड हो गया। ग्रंथ उद्धार करना कठिन है, तो उन्होंने वहां से चलाया खानाकुल कृष्णनगर में, वहाँ है भागवत। वहाँ आया तो वहाँ भी देखा वो उससे भी खराब। फिर दोबारा वहाँ गया और खानाकुल कृष्णनगर में उनका था अभिराम ठाकुर। उन्होंने उनका पास एक छड़ी था जिसको बोलता है जय मंगल, उनमें जिनका भेद लगाते थे उनका कृष्ण प्रेम होता था। तो दो लोहा लगाया श्रीनिवास को, तो उनका पत्नी इनको रुका, ये बच्चा है इतना प्रेम सहन नहीं कर पाएगा। उसके बाद इन्होंने चला गया वृंदावन। वृंदावन जाकर जीव गोस्वामी का पास सब शास्त्रों अध्ययन किया। प्रधान छात्र तीन, समानंद, नरोत्तम, श्रीनिवास। तो उन्होंने विश्व वैष्णव राजसभा से श्रीनिवास को आचार्य उपाधि दिया, नरोत्तम को ठाकुर महाशय, और समानंद इनका नाम था दुखी कृष्णदास, इनको नाम दिया श्यामानंद। समानंद राधा का आनंद, श्यामानंद। ये सब शास्त्र पढ़ा, पढ़ के पेटी का अंदर में भरकर बैल का गाड़ी में ये सब ग्रंथ बांग्ला में भेजा। इसमें जिम्बावली दिया श्रीनिवास आचार्य को। श्रीनिवास आचार्य रात्रि जागरण करके पहरा देकर ग्रंथ ले जा रहा था। जब हिंदू राज आया वन विष्णु को, उस वक्त उन्होंने समझा यहाँ ग्रंथ चोरी जाएगा नहीं। तब वो नींद गया तो उनका घर में वीर हमवीर, उनका घर में हाथ गणिता था। इन्होंने गणना करके बोला तुम्हारा राजत्व से अनमोल प्रॉपर्टी जा रहा है। तो ये लोग समझा बहुत धन रत्न मिलेगा। तो वो जाकर के बोल दिया किसी को प्राण से मरना नहीं। तो किसी को मारा नहीं, उसको खोल करके देखा किताब और कुछ नहीं। तो इनका पास उसका कुछ कीमत है नहीं, तब भी उठा के लेके गया। जब सुबह उठा और देखते हैं ग्रंथ का पेटी नहीं है। जब पेटी नहीं है तो बड़ा दुखी हुआ। श्रीनिवास आचार्य अपना आप को धिक्कारने लगे, जब मैं आलस्यवश नींद गया जिसलिए ग्रंथ चोरी हो गया, तो मैं यहाँ ही रह जाऊंगा। अगर ग्रंथ मिले तो अच्छा है, अगर ना मिले मैं यहाँ अपना जीवन छोड़ देंगे। ऐसा संकल्प करके वहां रहा। लेकिन जब भी ये लुटेरा था, इनका सभा में शास्त्र पाठ होता था। सभा में शास्त्र पाठ होता है। श्रीनिवास आचार्य जितना वक्त शास्त्र अध्ययन होता था उतना वक्त रोते थे। ग्रंथ का याद में ही रोते थे। तो वीर हम भी देखा कि इन्होंने रोते हैं। उनका शिष्य बना, राजा रानी शिष्य बना, तो भी रोते हैं। तो एक रोज पूछा गुरुजी आप क्यों रोते हैं? ये मेरा दुर्भाग्य है, गुरु वर्ग ने मेरा ऊपर जिम्मेवारी लेकर ग्रंथ भेजा था, ये सब चोरी हो गया, लूट हो गया। इसीलिए मैं जितना रोज जिंदा रहूं यहाँ ही रहूंगा और यहाँ ही शरीर छोड़ दूंगा। तब उन्होंने जाकर ग्रंथों को दिखाया, ये बोला इधर ब्रज में जो बैलगाड़ी में गया था ये लौट कर खबर दिया ग्रंथ सब चोरी हो गया। तो कबीराज गोस्वामी बहुत दुखी हुआ, ये चैतन्य चरितामृत जगत से अंतर्धान हो गया। उन्होंने भोजन छोड़ दिया। बाद में उनका सेवक बोला मैंने इनको लिख के रखा, कॉपी रखा है, कॉपी नहीं है ये बात नहीं। तब उन्होंने आश्वस्त हुआ। इधर यहाँ से खबर गया, सब ग्रंथ मिल गया, एज इट इज मिल गया, इसमें कोई ये हुआ नहीं। वो तो शिष्य हुआ ही, उनका लड़का भी शिष्य हुआ, उनका नाम है गोपाल सिंह। ये सबको हरिनाम करने पड़ेगा, मजबूर हरिनाम करने पड़ेगा, नहीं तो यहाँ रह नहीं सकता। ऐसा ही था, इसलिए हरिनाम को बोलता है गोपाल सिंह का बेगा। क्योंकि उनका भय से सबको करने पड़ता है। लेकिन भगवान कृपामय अपना भक्त, इनका तम्बाकू सेवन करने के लिए आदत था, तो वीर हम्बीर का बेटा गोपाल सिंह, उन्होंने वहाँ गया, मंदिर में प्रणाम किया, तम्बाकू का खुशबू आया। जब खुशबू आया तो उन्होंने बोला तम्बाकू का खुशबू यहाँ से आ गया, कहाँ से? तो पुजारी ने बोल दिया ठाकुर जी ने ये किया, मदन मोहन हमको देखा ना, मैं आऊंगा। रात दिन रोने लगा। ये तम्बाकू विष्णुपुर का प्रसिद्ध है, नाम है अंगूरी। तो यहाँ से खुशबू कहाँ से आ रहा है, ऐसा एक करने लगा। तो जब बोला तो वो मदन मोहन तम्बाकू सेवन किया, वो देखा लिया, भक्त को बचाया। वही मदन मोहन बर्की के साथ लड़ाई किया, उनमें कमान से उड़ा दिया सबको, शत्रु को। वहाँ कमान अभी भी पड़ा है, नाम है दल मदल। आश्चर्य की बात है, आजकल वहाँ गवर्नमेंट से देख रेख किया, लाइट का अरेंजमेंट भी किया, लेकिन कौन सा मेटल में तैयारी है वो निर्णय नहीं कर पाया। दो ये है, तो इसलिए भगवान भक्ताधीन, भक्तों के लिए सब कुछ करते हैं। भगवान स्वयं बोला अहं भक्त पराधीन झ स्वतंत्र विबुद्धिज, सबको वैष्णव कराया उनका प्रभाव से। आज वो श्रीनिवास आचार्य का तिरुभाव तिथि, आविर्भाव तिरुभाव दोनों ही मंगलमय, दोनों ही उनका स्मृति होता है। इतना वैष्णव का एक दिन में ये हुआ, इसलिए एक एक के बोलो तो बहुत टाइम जाता है, इसलिए बड़ा संक्षेप से बोलने पड़ा। और इसको हमारा प्रभु ने इनको अनुवाद करके बताएंगे आप लोगों ने। बताओ।
Śrīla Mahārāja started mentioning that today is a very auspicious day, the day of Gopastami, which is also known as Ghost Ashtami. Today is the disappearance day of three Vaishnava Acharyas. First is Gadadhara Dasa Gosvami, Second is Sri Dhananjaya Das. And third one is Srinivasa Acarya Prabhu. Today is their disappearance day. Śrīla Mahārāja started mentioning first about Gopastami. That Krishna earlier, he used to go and take calves outside for grazing. But on this particular day, he started taking out the cows for grazing. That's why this day is called Gopastami. Śrīla Mahārāja mentioned that from many years, he knows that how in Gokul as well as in Mathura, they are having procession on this day with cows. They take cows out and worship the cow on this day. They have they put impressions of their hands, colored hands. They put some kind of color in their hands first, and then they make impression on the body of cows on this day. Give them special feed, bring wood, green grass and other things. In this way they worship cow also on this day. And then they play with the cows in different ways. So today is this Gopastami, which has been honored, glorified by many devotees everywhere. After that, Śrīla Mahārāja spoke a little bit about Dhananjaya Dasa. There is a Vaishnava Vandana in which so many things about different Vaishnavas are being mentioned in brief, but their very special qualities been mentioned in that Vaishnava Vandana. So about Dhananjaya Das, it is written over there that Sarvasva Prabhure Diya Bhand Hate Lai. He was such a devotee that when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he manifested his pastime of 21 hours sitting on asana and giving benedictions to many devotees. At that time, Dhananjaya Pandita, whatever he was having in his possession, he brought everything to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and offered everything at his lotus feet. Just kept one bhand, means a pot in his hand for cooking for Mahaprabhu and then feeding. So this is what Śrīla Mahārāja mentioned, that the glory of devotee is that they, first of all, they don't keep anything for themselves, and secondly, whatever they keep for them, with them, that is also for the service of the Lord, not for themselves. Then Śrīla Mahārāja started mentioning about Gadadhara Dasa Gosvami, that he, like Gadadhara Pandita, is the incarnation of Srimati Radhika. So Gadadhara Das Pandita, he is the incarnation of Srimati Radhika's complexion. This Gadadhara Das Pandita, he is a Shripad, means the place where he took birth and the place where he was residing most of the time in his life is in Daha in Bengal. And over there, the king at that time, Kaji, a Muslim king, was there. He was very cruel and he did not like anybody chanting the name of the Lord, Krishna. So he used to punish many people in many different ways. One day it happened so that Sri Gadadhara Dasa Gosvami, he went to his place and asked him that you have to chant the name of Krishna yourself. Then this Kaji Muslim king, he said that, oh, today I will not chant the name of Krishna, tomorrow I will chant. At that time, Sri Gadadhara Dasa Pandita mentioned that you are mentioning, you will chant the name of Krishna tomorrow, but you have chanted. So he said, oh, really? Yes, because of me, automatically you started chanting. So this Śrīla Mahārāja spoke about Sri Gadadhara Dasa Gosvami. And then Śrīla Mahārāja started speaking about Srinivasa Acarya Prabhu. And then he mentioned the very first thing, that Srinivasa Acarya Prabhu, throughout his life, we can very clearly see that how his life was virahamaya. He was always in the pangs of separation, feeling like that. Why it was like that? The reason for that is, in his early childhood, he desired to have a book of Srimad Bhagavatam with him. In those days, books were not like the way we have now. In those days, everything was written on tal patra, or people has to copy themselves. Like they have to write it with their own hands or ask somebody to write for them. So he was having strong desire to have Bhagavatam with him, but he was unable to find anywhere. Then he heard from somebody that if you really desire a copy of Bhagavatam, you can go to Jagannath Puri. Over there, Gadadhara Pandita, he used to read Bhagavatam to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu practically every day. So it must be copy still there, you can get it from there. So Srinivasa Acarya Prabhu, he came to Jagannath Puri, but when he came over there, he saw that Bhagavatam copy is there. All the leaves on which it is written is still there, but most of the writing is faded. Why? Because Gadadhara Pandita used to read Srimad Bhagavatam for Srimad Mahaprabhu, and Śrīla Mahārāja mentioned that Prahlāda Charitra, Dhruv Charitra was being read by him minimum 100 times in front of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu disappeared from this world, at that time Gadadhara Pandita, remembering Srimad Mahaprabhu and reading somewhat of Srimad Bhagavatam, but as soon as he starts reading, tears flow from his eyes and fell on this Bhagavatam, and he was not even aware of it. So in this way, most of the places in Bhagavatam, the words were disappeared, faded. So that's why Srinivasa Acarya, he was not happy. He was very unhappy to see that, oh, now where he can go and find Bhagavatam. So then he found out that there is a place which is known as Khanakul Krishna Nagar. Khanakul Krishna Nagar. Over there is a devotee, Abhiram Thakur. He is having that. If you can go and get it over there, you can try, you may get it there. So then Srinivasa Acarya Prabhu came there, Khanakul Krishna Nagar, and found out that over there also the copy was more in a bad situation than Puri even. He was lamenting more and more, having strong desire but don't find the copy of Bhagavatam. But over there, one very special thing happened for him. Abhiram Thakur, who was having a stick with him, that stick was having such a power that if Abhiram Thakur beats somebody with that, then that person attains Krishna Prem. So then Abhiram Thakur, by seeing that Srinivasa Acarya has come, he beating 2 times, hitting him twice. And afterward, his wife, Abhiram Thakur's wife, she asked that, oh Prabhu, please don't hit him once again. Otherwise, it will be difficult for him to tolerate that much prema in his heart. He will not be able to hold that much prema. So in this way, Srinivasa Acharya Prabhu was able to receive Krishna Prem from Abhiram Thakur directly. And then afterward, he came to Braj. He took shelter at the lotus feet of Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami. And then, on his advice, on his order, he studied all the scriptures under the guidance of Srila Jiva Goswami Pada. And then he was having Sri Shyamananda Prabhu as well as Srila Narottam Das Thakur along with him. All together, three of them, they were studying from Srila Jiva Goswami Pada. Srila Jiva Goswami Pada became very much pleased with their service attitude, with their real desire to learn the deep truths of the Shastras. So that's why he awarded them with three of them, they got 3 upadhis, means designation. And what was that? For Shyamananda, he got Prabhu. This was his designation, Shyamananda Prabhu. Earlier his name was Shyamananda Das, but he got this designation and he became Shyamananda Prabhu. And then Srinivasa, he got Acharya. That's why he was known as Srinivasa Acarya. And then Narottam Das, he got Thakur Upadhi. That's why he was known as Sri Narottam Das Thakur. So in this way they were being blessed with these particular designations from Srila Jiva Goswami Pada. Afterward, Srila Jiva Goswami Pada sent 3 of them with so many different scriptures written by Goswamis, by Srila Rupa Goswami Pada, Srila Sanatana Goswami Pada, by Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, and even Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami's Chaitanya Charitamrita, Govind Lilamrita. All these scriptures were being given to them, and books were being packed in the boxes and sent through bullock cart with them. And Srinivasa Acharya Prabhu was given the responsibility of taking care of everything. So they were like passing from one place to another place on their way to Bengal. There were, in those days, there were so many small kingdoms were there in between. Most of them were ruled by Muslim people. So Srinivasa Acharya Prabhu did not rest at all. He was always awake, taking care of the books, considering that, oh, this responsibility is given to me by Srila Jiva Goswami Pada. I have to be very careful. But the time when they reached in Vishnupur, over there, because the king was Hindu, so Srinivasa Acharya Prabhu, he felt like comfortable over there, that oh, nothing is going to happen in this particular area, because Hindus are ruling here and we have scriptures based on Vedic philosophy. So that's why no harm will be here. So he slept very nicely over there. And the same time, what happened? On the other hand, the king of that place, Virambir, he was having an astrologer with him all the time. That astrologer informed him that in your kingdom, a most invaluable thing has come. You must send your people and try to collect it somehow or other. So he thought, this Virambir, he thought that must be some very invaluable jewels and gold or other things will be there. So that's why he sent his many people, those who were like dacoits even. He ordered them that don't kill anybody, because those things are being brought by very saintly people, but at the same time rob everything, whatever they have. So finally what happened that these dacoits appointed by the king, they found out the boxes of books without knowing that books are there in it. They thought must be very important, valuable things in these boxes. So that's why they brought those boxes to the king, who after opening it saw, oh, all books are there, nothing else. They were not aware that what kind of jewels are these, how invaluable these books are. So that's why they just kept it in their storehouse. Did not pay any attention. On the other side, Srinivasa Acharya Prabhu, when he woke up, saw that books are missing, he started cursing himself. That, oh, what kind of irresponsible person I am. Great misfortune has arrived in my life. I was being given responsibility with so much trust, so much faith, but I am failed completely. What I should do? He was crying more and more, lamenting, and asked Sri Shyamanand Prabhu and Narottam Das Thakur that you can go to different parts, different places and preach whatever you have heard from Jiva Goswami Pad. But I will not move from this place at all. I will be staying here only. I will try to find out the books. If I can find these scriptures, then and only then I will be moving from here, going some other places or returning to Braj. But if I don't find the scriptures, then what I will be doing? I will be living here, cursing myself more and more, and giving up sleeping and eating, and in that way I will leave my body. So this kind of vow he has taken over there. Srinivasa, Narottam Das Thakur and Shyamanand Prabhu, they went in different directions, but he still stayed there. After this, Śrīla Mahārāja mentioned that how this bullock cart again went to Braj, and over there this news was spread that oh, all the books got missed. Śrīla Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, just by hearing this, fell unconscious. That oh, Chaitanya Charitamrita, I had only one copy. He started feeling so much pain in his heart. But then his servant, his sevak, he started mentioning, Prabhu, don't lament so much. Why? Because I copied everything before giving that book to them. So in this way, everybody was feeling pain in different ways. Srinivasa Acharya Prabhu, because he was a devotee, somehow he was able to find out that at one place in that area, practically every day they read Bhagavatam or other scriptures. So he also went over there to hear whatever they speak from the scriptures. But whenever he goes there, sits over there, he is unable to stop crying. Tears are always coming out from his eyes. King used to see him every day, that I never saw such a person who is always crying continuously. But days after days after days, I see that this person is crying. He approached him, asked him that, oh, how come that you cry so much? At that time, Srinivasa Acharya Prabhu revealed his heart to him. He used to go to that particular area with another intention also, that if I can have some approach with the king, then he may be able to help me to find out these books. So that somehow he got introduced with him, and then the king, he took him to the place where the boxes were there with the books. And finally, when Srinivasa Acharya saw that, he became so much pleased that his life came back. In this way, he found these books, and then this king and his wife, they took shelter at the lotus feet of Srinivasa Acharya, took Harinam from him and started chanting. The king ordered each and every citizen of that particular country, that state, that everybody has to chant the name of Lord. Everybody has to get Harinam. He was having his son Gopala Singh. He was also initiated by Srinivasa Acharya Prabhu. He was very much firm in saying to each and every person that whoever will not chant they have to get punishment. I will punish them, and they have to chant certain number of rounds, this and that. So, Srila Maharaj was mentioning that how in Bengal and in Odisha there is a saying, Gopal Singer Begar, means that if somebody used to ask another person that, oh, what you are doing, can say like a person is sitting and chanting the names of the Lord, and then another person comes and asks him that, oh, what you are doing? Then he says, Gopal Singer Begar, means we have to pay tax to Gopal Singh. This is our tax to chant the names of the Lord. So in this way, everybody was being asked to chant the names of the Lord. So there was a deity over there in that kingdom. Virambir was having one deity in that area. The name of that deity was Madan Mohan. And that Madan Mohan, he was having a pujari who used to worship him every day. One day, Gopal Singh, the son of Virambir, he went over there for the darshan of Madan Mohan, and he smelled tobacco. He felt that, oh, somebody is taking tobacco nearby in this temple itself. Then he asked the pujari that, how come? Even though pujari, he himself used to take tobacco. But because he was fearful from Gopal Singh, that's why he immediately mentioned that, oh, at this place, Madan Gopal, he takes tobacco. Just like slip of tongue, in fear, he started saying like that. And then Gopal Singh immediately asked him that, oh, really? If that's the truth, I want to see how your Madan Mohan takes tobacco. I want to witness directly. So this pujari, he said, okay, give me some time at least. I can go and see if he's ready to take it or not. Then he was crying inside this Thakurji's room that, oh, somehow or other I spoke like this. What will happen if he will come inside and you will not take tobacco? Then how come it will be like what kind of punishment I will get, this and that? He started crying, and then Madan Mohan gave his words to the pujari that don't worry, bring him inside. I will take tobacco in front of him. So then pujari brought this Gopal Singh inside the temple and kept hookah, I don't know what you call it, hookah, in front of the Lord, where he placed like tobacco over there. And then it was very easily possible for this Gopal Singh to see that how the water in the hookah is going upside down like somebody is taking it. So in this way he saw that. So at this place Srila Maharaj mentioned that that's why Lord is known as Bhakta Vatsal, that how much love he is having for his devotees. Even though sometimes it is seen, then they are having something like that, but still Lord, he protects them and makes them realize that they are his own. And in this way, he makes them give up all bad habits. So this is what also Srila Maharaj mentioned. And then Srila Maharaj mentioned one another thing, that how this same Thakurji, Madan Mohan, who is still there, over there, he even fought for his devotee, the son of Virambir. Like we hear about Jagannath, how he went along with the father of Mahārāja Prataprudra, Purushottam Jana, and defeated South Indian king, brought Sakshi Gopal and other deities from there. We hear this pastime that how Jagannath Baldev, they went for fighting on behalf of their devotee. So in the same way, Madan Mohan also, he was fighting on behalf of his devotee, this Gopal Singh. And for defeating the opposite party, he used to तोप को क्या कहते हैं? Cannon. Whatever you call it, cannon. Top. So he used those two, like one special Dal and Madal, two special cannon are there still, even at this time. And government has taken all these two things in their possession. There is a very special lighting and park has been also maintained over there. But still, till today, people like those who are expert in telling that which metal is being used in which machine, they are unable to tell that what is the chemical composition of this particular cannon over there. So that is also there, which was being used by Madan Mohan, as well as because of his touch. The material is also, metal is such that nobody can tell which metal is being used. So in this way, Śrīla Mahārāja spoke about Srinivasa Acarya Prabhu also, that how appearance and disappearance days of Vaishnavas, both are auspicious. Why? Because in these days, we can remember their life, conduct, teachings, and this is considered sampad, our only wealth. If we can have this wealth, then nothing can bother us. But if we don't have that wealth, then does not matter how many material things we may have. But in reality, we are poor, bereft of any possession. In the beginning, Śrīla Mahārāja remembered two different lines from Śrīla Narottam Das Thakur's Kirtan. First, Śrīla Mahārāja mentions, Ashesh mayate man magan hoilo, Vaishnavete lesh matra rati na janmilo. That if someone's mind gets attracted, Ashesh mayate man, Maya Devi, she is having 100,000 of different forms, and she takes everybody into her grip somehow or other. If somebody remembers the lotus feet of Vaishnavas, then Maya Devi gets defeated. Otherwise, nobody is there who can become eligible to defeat Maya. Ashesh mayate man magan hoilo. If somebody forgets the Vaishnavas, then what happens? Definitely he is going to definitely come in the grip of Maya. And second thing Śrīla Mahārāja mentioned from Narottam Das Thakur again, that Prabhu Lokanath Nahik Smarana, that what is my position, that I am unable to remember the lotus feet of my Lord, my Guru Padma, Śrīla Lokanath Gosvami. Why? Because my mind is always attracted toward material things. So Śrīla Mahārāja mentioned, if we remember these Vaishnavas, then what happens? That we get the strength to kick Maya completely. Don't hanker, don't get attracted. Otherwise, there is no other way. Hare Krishna.
You can give to Mahārāja again? Or you can give him again?
একটু সময় আছে, আপনার ইচ্ছা করলে বলতে পারেন।
श्रीनिवास आचार्य जब किया 50 किया तब उनका भाई रामकृष्ण उन्होंने नरोत्तम ठाकुर का साथ प्रचार किया। तब उनका नाम था गोविंद दास। गोविंद दास सुस्त देवी भक्त श्रीनिवास आचार्य को नरोत्तम ठाकुर को प्रार्थना किया जे इनको भागवत सुनाओ, जिनसे उनका मोती भगवान का तरफ जाए। तब उन्होंने नरोत्तम ठाकुर को बुलाया। नरोत्तम ठाकुर श्रीनिवास को ही बुलाया। जब उन्होंने वहाँ भागवत किया, जब भागवत किया तो वही जो उनका भाई गोविंद, तो गोविंद का मुख में से एक कीर्तन निकाला, भज हुरे मन श्रीनंद नंदन अभय चरणारविंदरे। कोई कीर्तन निकल गया, वो वैष्णव हुआ। श्रीनिवास आचार्य उनका ये मिला, ये नरोत्तम ठाकुर का 6 जुगल मूर्ति धान का गोला से मिला। कोई जान नहीं सकता था वहाँ सांप है, लेकिन नरोत्तम ठाकुर उनको गोला में किया तो 6 जुगल विग्रह को मिला। जब मिला तब इनको क्या करे, जन्नवा माता उनसे प्रार्थना किया इनको प्रतिष्ठा किया जाए। तो उन्होंने बोला ये विग्रह स्वयं प्रकाशित है, इनको प्रतिष्ठा नहीं होगा, श्रीनिवास इसको अभिषेक करेगा। नरोत्तम कीर्तन करेगा और ये सब भक्त इसमें योगदान करेंगे। तो समस्त गौड़ी वैष्णव महाप्रभु का भक्त वहाँ खेतुरी में इकट्ठा हुआ। वहाँ नरोत्तम ठाकुर ने जो उत्सव किया खेतुरी का महोत्सव, तो वो अब तक कभी हुआ नहीं। एक तालाब बना दिया, ये सब सब्जी खिचड़ी आदि रखने के लिए इतना बड़ा उत्सव किया। उत्सव का बाद श्रीनिवास वहाँ से रामचंद्र, उनका शिष्य रामचंद्र को लेकर ये वृंदावन में आया। वृंदावन में आकर यहाँ ही रहा और उन्होंने यहाँ ही वृंदावन में ये सब स्थान की महिमा, उनका लेख है। षोड़ा गोस्वामी का अष्टक, एक साथ में 6 गोस्वामी का वर्णन किया और यहाँ ही उन्होंने अपना शरीर छोड़ा और उनका पास ही उनका जो समाधि है उनका पास ही रामचंद्र कविराज को भी समाधि है। और रामचंद्र का विरह में नरोत्तम ठाकुर का मुख से 2 ग्रंथ प्रकाशित हुआ। एक है प्रार्थना, एक है प्रेम भक्ति चंद्रिका। उनका विरह से जो वैष्णव जगत में बहुत प्रचारित है। गीता का बाद इतना कोई एडिशन नहीं हुआ जितना नरोत्तम ठाकुर का प्रार्थना प्रेम भक्ति चंद्रिका का प्रचार है। उनका बारे में महामहोपाध्याय विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती टीका में एक किया, जो इसमें क्या बोला, इनका लेख है श्रुतिवत प्रमाण्यम, वेदेर मत प्रामाणिक, ये सब ये है। और श्रीनिवास आचार्य उन्होंने यही सब परवर्ती युग में उन्होंने उनका अध्यक्षता में सब प्रचार, इसका बाद ऐसा हुआ। बस अभी आप नहीं पढ़े महाराज।
Now Mahārāja started mentioning that how Srinivasa Acarya Prabhu, he was having one disciple whose name was Sri Ramchandra Kaviraj, who used to stay most of the time with Srila Narottam Das Thakur, about whom Srila Narottam Das Thakur has even written that Ramchandra Sang Mange Narottam Das. So that Ramchandra Kaviraj, once he informed Srila Narottam Das Thakur that my brother, he is very sick. He may leave this world at any time. I request that you can please come with me and read Srimad Bhagavatam for him. Make him understand that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He was requesting like this, but Srila Narottam Das Thakur, he asked him that you can please inform Srinivasa Acarya Prabhu and bring him here. I am not such kind of devotee that if I read Bhagavatam for him or try to make him understand that Krishna is Lord, I will be able to convince him. I may not be able to convince him. So that's why you can please inform, request Srinivasa Acarya Prabhu to come. So on his request, Srinivasa Acarya Prabhu came and read many things from Srimad Bhagavatam, and with his katha, by his katha, this Govinda Das, the brother of Ramchandra Kaviraj, he became devotee, and he even spoke one kirtan, wrote one kirtan, Bhajahu Reman Shri Nanda Nandan Abhay Charanar Vindare. This was been spoken by this Govinda Das, who became devotee by hearing Bhagavatam from Srinivasa Acarya Prabhu. And then Srila Maharaj mentioned that how Srinivasa Acarya Prabhu, he took Ramchandra Kaviraj from that point, from that place, he took him with him in Vrindavan. And Srila Narottam Das Thakur, because he was living most of the time with Ramchandra Kaviraj, he felt so much separation from him, even though he was like his disciple. This Ramchandra Kaviraj was like disciple for Sri Narottam Das Thakur, but still he felt so much separation from him that two books manifested from his heart in that separation: Prem Bhakti Chandrika and Prarthana. These are two very special books in Vaishnava world. Srila Maharaj mentioned that how after Bhagavad Gita, these two books are there, which are having so many different editions in many languages in India. No other book like that. And then Srila Maharaj mentioned especially that whatever is been written in those two books by Srila Narottam Das Thakur, it is been considered, it is been praised by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in Sri Narottam Ashtakam. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has written one Ashtak in the glorification of Srila Narottam Das Thakur, in which he writes very clearly that the words of Srila Narottam Das Thakur is like Shrutivat Pramanyameva. Means the authority of these words cannot be checked by anybody. Like Vedas. Like Vedas, nobody can question at all for anything. In the same way, the words of Srila Narottam Das Thakur are so bona fide, so much bona fide, that it can be compared only with Vedas, not with anything else. So, this Srila Narottam Das Thakur, he wrote these two books, and there are some writings of Srinivasa Acarya Prabhu also. Srinivasa Acarya Prabhu wrote one special thing, Shad Goswami Ashtakam, because he was able to associate very closely as well as able to see the like day-to-day routine of all the Goswamis. That's why he wrote in very special way about the glories of all six Goswamis together in this Shad Goswami Ashtakam. And then Srila Maharaj mentioned that how At the time of Srinivasa Acharya Prabhu, wherever there were preaching, it was under his guidance. The devotees, he was the head of all the Vaishnavas. And everybody used to get his advice, and on his order, they used to go to different places and preach. And if there were anything which they wanted to know, then he was the ultimate authority for all the Vaishnavas of that time. In this way, Śrīla Mahārāja mentioned that how Śrīla Srinivasa Acharya Prabhu, he was always glorifying Shad Goswamis, and he was glorifying Vrindavan Dham and speaking more and more the glories of Braj. And in this way, he left on this particular day in Braj itself. He disappeared from this world. His samadhi, the place where his samadhi is, next to him is the samadhi of his disciple also, Sri Ramchandra Kaviraj. In this way, Śrīla Mahārāja, he glorified Srinivasa Acharya Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Just opposite our Guru Maharaj temple, this Dauji temple. Just opposite.